this is Christine, aka Dr. Simple Budgets. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? It is November now, and I wanted to know how you're doing. How was your Halloween? Were you able to watch my video on psychology while I did these nails? It was a really good psychology video. If you're really into spooky stories that happen in real life, please go check out that video, and I will have it also linked in my description, as well as the link to my Ko-fi shop, where I am providing everyone with a free download of this 2026 53-week Roll and Save Challenge. There are 2 versions of it, and when you download off my Ko-fi shop, you get both versions of my 2026 53-week challenge. And basically what you're going to do is roll the die of your choice for 53 weeks, and then you can fill in the boxes here with the die that you rolled. I have decided that I'm making major changes to my binders and what I'm saving for in my binders in 2026, and I will also be rolling a D6 die for this challenge. So if you're interested in doing this challenge with me, please feel free to download these off of my Ko-fi, which is linked in the description below. Okay, so we got paid. It is November. I am not going to cash stuff the entirety of my paycheck today, which is right here. What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to cash stuff my wallet and my emergency funds, and then we'll save the rest for later. So let me get out my cash tray, and I believe I need to pull out some of this money, but not all of it. So just give me 1 second, and I will separate the money out of this that I need to. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll put the rest of this back in my banking envelope. This is the one that I take to the bank with me, and we will cash stuff this at another time. So for now, let's count what we have here. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20. $130, $140, $150, $160, $170, $180, $190, $195, $200, $205, $210, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. $218 for my wallet and my emergency fund. So let's start with my wallet. Let's see. We need to stuff gas. I already have a half a tank of gas, and I'm going to stuff $43 in it. So it's going to get 2 20s and $3. 1, 2, 3. And I do have to go back to work. But my boss is trying to make it so that we only have to go back into the office 1 day out of the week instead of 2 days out of the week. It still makes 0 sense for us to even have to go back 1 day, because our team is broken up all over California, and one of the exemptions they said is if you or you and only one other person are the only ones on your team in your office, you're exempt. So that is true for me, except that sometimes my boss comes in and out between our headquarters here in Southern California and the Northern California headquarters. So I don't necessarily consider him a third person. I still consider myself very much exempt, but we have to wait and see how that goes. So for now, just in case I do have to go back to the office, it would be, I think, only twice this month in November. And so there's that. And for groceries, we're stuffing $75. So we're going to get 2 20s, 3 10s, and a $5 bill. So that should be 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. Have you guys heard about the SNAP benefits and everything being put on hold during the month of November, and all of the, you know, internet kerfuffle is that people are going to start eventually stealing and things like that? I don't know about that. We'll see what happens, but I am probably going to shop for some of my Thanksgiving items early, like as in tomorrow. And so, but that will be the things that are non-perishable. And so I already have a budget for that, and that will not affect my grocery budget for the month. Dining out is getting $10. Probably only going dining out once this month, and I'll probably use personal funds plus this dining out for that. Personal, we have a rollover $1 here, and personal's getting $19, so we're gonna do a 10. We're gonna do a 5, and we're gonna do 4 ones. I should be putting the small bills back here. So that's a 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus my rollover $1 gives me $20 in personal. So yeah, if I do dine out, you know, I do have this money plus the extra $10 for dining out, $30. That's just about what I would need. Let's see, and I think household gets nothing. I'm just going to use my CVS $10 plus, I think I'm getting a $4 coupon on top of that, so I'll have $14 to spend on household. I don't really need anything. I do think I need bleach. I think I need another jug of bleach, but that's about it. So that's it from my wallet. Let's get into my emergency funds, which really got raided between the brakes being put on my car and my dental bills. But luckily, because I refinanced my car, my old finance company owed me back gap insurance money. And so I got a check for about $398. Of half of that I put right back into my emergency fund. So the good news is my emergency fund is exactly back to where it was back in, oh gosh, a long time ago. That was even before I got this really nice dashboard here, when I won Cash Stuffing Co.'s giveaway. So my note for myself here is to color $70. So we're going to be putting $70 into our binder today. Okay, awesome. So let's see. We're going to do 2 20s. We're doing 2 10s, and we're doing 2 5s, And I took an extra $1 out that I didn't need to, so I need to put that back in my my bank envelope. And so if you're new to my channel, I have two kinds of emergency funds. I have emergency funds that are liquid in cash that go into this binder, and I also have my high yield savings. So oftentimes when I talk about emergency funds, I might be using or referring to these two things interchangeably. Yeah. I just started cash stuffing this year, and I just started listening to Dave Ramsey this year. So I already have $500. I just have another $500 to go. But let's get this one going. So I also use this as a bank for, like, if I ever need change to, you know, for any of my binders, if I need change for any denominations, I can come here and swap it out. So the amount never changes, but yeah, I can just swap out bills. And I really like to put like the nicer bills in this one as well. My bank has terrible bills. They're all scummy, and so this time I asked the lady, the teller, to please try to find me some crisper bills, and she was all too happy to do it. So shout out to her. Now I have like more crispy bills in here, which I love. And the last two fives. I don't know why these two look different. One looks darker than the other. Is that just me? Like his hair and the ink just looks darker on this one. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, so now we have a few fives in here, which is good. So that should bring the total amount of this binder to $210. So let me get a marker and add that. Okay, so I will mark today's date. And we're adding $70. So now we have $210 in cash. And now I can put this away. And we can get out our, let's get out our pencils so that I can color $70 of balloons. So it's fun to come back to this and start coloring again, because I haven't colored on this in a while. I would say I haven't colored on this in a couple of months because all of the emergencies that have been happening, but thank goodness the cash was there. I got like this kind of bonus check at the end of October, and everything is back to normal. So let's see, this is a $500 challenge that I created. I don't think this is on my Ko-fi shop. I think this is a challenge that I send out to all my new subscribers. So if you're a new subscriber and you have an email in your channel description, I always reach out to my new subscribers and I send them something. Lately, I've been sending everyone this $500 challenge. Yeah. So we're going to see if we can get this up to $500 and my high yield savings up to $500. And then that will be $1,000. So we need to color 70. Probably the easiest thing for me to do today would be to hit up all the 10s. So I'll color this one here, this 10, this 10, this 10, that's 4, this 10, 5, 6, and this 10, 7. Okay. Oh, and I'll speed this up. Okay, so that was 7 $10 balloons that I've colored in, and this is coming along, definitely coming along. All right, let's put this away. And in my next cash stuffing video, I think I'm going to get into my sinking funds binder for sure. Probably I need to get into my celebrations binder. There's a lot of things. Oops, sorry about the sound. There's a lot of things coming up this month. There's birthdays, baby showers, and one of my good friends, actually I hired her. I used to supervise her, but we became really good friends, and she has been going through IFV for like 2 years, and she sent me an email the other day. No, not an email. She sent me a text the other day, and she was like, guess what? So she's having a baby shower at the end of this month, which originally I did not budget for. Let's see what else. Obviously Thanksgiving is coming, so I really do need to get into my celebrations binder as well. So that's what we'll do. We'll do celebrations binder, and we'll do my sinking funds binder. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for watching my channel. Please don't forget to download my 2026 53-week challenge, which is available on my Ko-fi shop, and hopefully we can do it together. And until I see you next time, stay psyched for savings. Bye.